welcome to the 208. Contrary to the fall menu at some coffee chains and the increased amount of Halloween decor popping up in retail stores, summer is not over yet. And one of the best parts of summer in Idaho, Western Idaho Fair. Our Hunter Funk live from the fairgrounds with the rest of the KTVB crew. They left me back here, no big deal. How's it going down there, Hunter?
I mean, Justin, they brought a pregnant lady to the fair, which is a dream because that means funnel cakes and I just get to eat whatever I want, right? I think I get the excuse. I'm sorry you're stuck there back at the studio. All right, you're gonna see a lot here on the 208, but what you're gonna see today is draft horses. Now, if you're like, what is that? Well, think normal horses, like what you might see behind me, but I want you to think even bigger. And as Cooper Morgan found out, they have a lot more than just their size that they're carrying.
They look like just an old wagon with its wood-spoked wheels and chipped paint, but all it takes is a mighty steed. And this ride comes to life.
You know, one's quite a lot. You put two of them together and you've really got some power, and then you put four up and it's like driving a locomotive train.
Darrell Allred knows that power well. He's been around draft horses for years.
So when I came here, there was a lot of guys that had been driving their entire lives, actually grew up farming with them. And so I came here to learn, and it was the most learning experience that I've had.
Because there's something awe-inspiring about an animal that towers over you.
These are cousins to the Budweiser horses. They're Clydesdale, so they're one of the draft breeds. There's actually 8 different breeds of draft horses.
With big back muscles that can drive in the dirt.
A lot of the draft horses are going to weigh a ton, over 2,000 pounds, 18 hands high. And that a draft horse can pull more weight than any other horse.
They once reared their hooves in the olden days.
Draft horses originally started over in Europe. They bred them big to obviously pull, but they also used them as war horses. And so they would ride them through the battles.
Some of that history is still visible, like the dock tail, shortened for working. But today, they're a lot more playful.
And the expression gentle giants goes back to them. They're really horses that want to please. Their temperaments are all good. We've bred them over the years to have good temperaments, good working style horses.
And it wouldn't be a fair without some competition for Big Booty Judy.
So a lot of times they're going to look at the draftiness of the horse, how he's built, how he moves out, how he listens to his handler, things like that.
It's that passion for the sheer might.
Just having such a big old animal that you have control of.
Something that Allred is trying to pass on.
So I've got 2 granddaughters that been coming here since they were 6.
Because these horses may be built for the past, but he's making sure there's still a future for them.
Now, a big part of these draft horses was the fact that their tradition with agricultural equipment, you know, big, strong horses pulling that equipment. But Big Booty Judy, Hunter, we heard that name, and I just thought it was funny.
Okay, they talked a little bit about this on the 4 o'clock, but for our viewers for the 5 o'clock, where does that name come from?
Well, we talked to Ray Marie, and she said that it's just something to kind of grab that attention, right? She likes kind of being more playful with it. You know, it's not like John or something like that, right? And so, you know, the kids get a laugh out of it, and she said that was a big part of why she named him that, so.
I mean, the horses are big, but having a name that also is big and really sticks with you is another way. These are also, you kind of mentioned too, but these are kind of the Budweiser horses as people know them.
Yeah, the Budweiser, that's how I know them, you know, from the Super Bowl commercials and just everything like that. We actually ran a package, you know, some odd years ago where we actually kind of followed a horse as it was growing up. And so that is actually probably on our YouTube somewhere, but, you know, just super interesting breed for sure.
My last question, where did your shoulder hit on the horse?
You know, I'm standing at a crisp 5'7", so probably nothing, but you know, probably about I don't know, probably their whole neck was above me, so yeah.
It's so cool. I love seeing these. Thanks for doing the story on the draft horses. I love them.